Hi there, it's Savewith Crypto here. Okay, so it's Sunday the 25th of August. Sundays are always weird days, aren't they? I mean, you shouldn't really be trading on a Sunday, but I can't really help it, really. I've got a couple of trades open on Bitget. I can show you them. I've got this Ethereum one that I foolishly entered this morning, and it's like 4% down. I wasn't really thinking that one out properly. However, this Bitcoin one from the other day, that's doing well. That had it's got an average entry price now of 62,344, and obviously we're at 64,000 and change at the moment. So that's like about 70% in profits. That's doing well. That's like $305 in profit. This one's -8. But the price overall, I don't know what's it doing. It seems to be in this sort of symmetrical triangle thingy, if you believe in them. I mean, if you do believe in them, then what should happen is, the price should more likely break out to the upside when it gets to the apex, which is going to be about 5 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Therever, I don't really like patterns very much anymore. I'm more into these kind of moving average things. And if you want to know about them, there'll be a video linked at the end of this video to show you how I set them up and how I use them to find like bottoms and things like that. But at the moment, how's it looking? Well, this is the 1 hour time frame, and let's just get rid of these. You see, just looking back in the past, really, I see too much of this Bart Simpson stuff, where it goes up like the side of his head, wiggles around, then comes back down. So, will it do the same again? Will it do that and come back down? Quite likely, isn't it? If so, we're looking at 60,800, that kind of thing. Possibly lower. Although looking on a bigger time frame, such as like the 4 hour, this looks nicely in motion, as Eric Crown would say. It's got the cyan 9 EMA leading the way, the 21 yellow one sitting there nicely in the middle, and the green 55 at the bottom. This looks good. So I'd probably say for the moment, until we see this cyan starting to flatten out or even come down negative, I think the only way is up. That's a ridiculous thing to say. The only way isn't up. The only way is up, down and to the right. And I think it will do all of those. But for the moment, I'm going to assume that it might go a bit higher. Now, what I was going to do, just for a bit of fun, is use my old ByBit account that's got about $80 worth of stuff in it. It's about $7 of Ethereum, and the rest of it is Bitcoin. And this is currently in the derivatives account. And if I go to the inverse perpetuals and go to the Ethereum one, you'll see I've actually got like a tiny, weeny little Ethereum trade open at the moment, which is like 2 cents in profit. There you go. I've actually got a take profit here set at 2,773 for that Ethereum. But that means I've got like the rest of it in Bitcoin. So I was going to, just do a bit of like scalp trading today and just kind of like just record the entries so you can see what's going on, and just see if I can make a little bit more money. Maybe just get that up to like $100 or something, and just see what I can do. So what I'm going to look at first of all is probably the Bitcoin one, obviously. So I'm going to change that to Bitcoin USD. Okay. And what I've been noticing today is, if we look at it on the 30-minute, there is a kind of sort of maybe a bit of a trend line here. If that lines up with the bodies over there, them sort of wicks there. So, I reckon the price might come back down to something like 63,888. That sounds lucky, doesn't it? So I'm going to set an order at 63,888. I'm actually going to use all the capital. There you go. It's not very much. So with 10x leverage, that gives like an order quantity of 728. So obviously I'm trading with about $72.80. So let's do a buy long there. Okay, so that's set, and let's wait a bit and see what's going on. Okay, so at the moment you can see here that the time is 17:33 on Sunday the 25th of August. Okay, so about an hour onwards, and what happened? The price came down, but I think it kind of got to that psychological 64k, and then people bought it back up again, and the price has gone back up. But I'm going to leave that order where it is for the time being, because it might fill. You never know. Now, oddly enough, there was a little pump on Ethereum as well, and consequently that order I had took profit. So that means I've got a bit of Ethereum now. Well, with Ethereum, there might be this trend line here. So let's say something like 27.63 might be a good entry. Let's try that. So let's go 27.63. Okay, I'm going to use all my capital because I'm crazy. Confirm that. Okay, so that order's down there. All right. So let's just leave them two as they are. So I've got the Ethereum there and Bitcoin there. 27.63 for Ethereum and 63.888 for Bitcoin. Okay, it's an hour or so on now, and in fact that did come down and fill. I've triggered my buy order there, and it's sort of back in profit again. I obviously could have got it a little bit better, something like 27.60. But, you know, that is now 1% in profit. This is tiny, though. This is only a $6 trade, so it's nothing to write home about at all. I'm just going to leave that. I'm not even going to set a stop loss on that because I think that'll be okay. I'll just come back to it in a little while if Ethereum does something nutty. That said, with it being Sunday night, I will probably close it or maybe put a trading stop loss before I go to bed. Because anything could happen after midnight. The remaining order is the Bitcoin one at 63.888. Now, I don't think that's going to fill actually at the moment. I think the price is just kind of going up. The reason being is even on the 5-minute time frame, we got this cyan 9 EMA leading the way and the yellow in the middle. So I would say that is in an uptrend at the moment. It's really tempting just to do a little long there, something like 64.174. So let's just change back to Bitcoin. Yeah, I shouldn't really do this, but let's just cancel that order. Let's just put a little order in for 64.179, just with half the money. Let's do that and see what happens. This is all for entertainment. This is like not solid trading strategies. It's just to show you that you can increase the amount of money fairly easily using leverage on an exchange like ByBit. And by the way, you can get up to a $30,000 trading bonus when you sign up using my link, which is savewith.crypto.org/ByBit. Now, look, we did get a little bit of a pump and a little bit of a pullback. And I'm going to move this here, right, just because I want to kind of FOMO into this trade. I'll show you why in a moment. This is on the 1-minute time frame. And just in case we get a violent wick down, I'm just going to set another order as well, using the other half of the money at 64.176. So 64.176 with the remaining amount. And let's see what happens. But you really shouldn't chase green candles like this. That's really bad practice. But sometimes you just feel like you have to. Now, one thing I'm seeing with Bitcoin is on the daily time frame, this cyan has just crossed the green. Okay, now that isn't necessarily an amazing signal, but if that goes up there and then the yellow gets pulled over the green, so it goes green, yellow, cyan, at that point we'll be rocking. So it'll be like it was here. You see green, yellow, cyan, then off you go. So things are looking very bullish. However, I'm only going to do this up until midnight. And lo and behold, you see what happened there? The price came right down, filled both orders. Okay, so there we are with an average order of 64.199. It could be worse, couldn't it? Let's see what happens next. Yeah, I've obviously lost the plot a bit, haven't I? Because I'm started drawing triangles again now. But something's going to happen, isn't it? I can just see, as much as I can see a breakout, I can see a Bart Simpson like that. And straight back down. I don't know. Let's give it a few more minutes. Okay, so a few minutes later, they're both in profit. The Bitcoin one only a little bit, but nevertheless in profit. So as both of these are going up quite nicely, I think what I might do is set a trailing stop loss on both of these, the Ethereum and the Bitcoin, because I'm going to go to bed soon. So what I generally do is look at how much retracement I think it might do, something like $250, say, for Bitcoin, and then I'm just going to set a trailing stop at $250. Okay, so that's actually down there now, pretty much at entry. The Ethereum one probably do something similar. So that can probably come back, I don't know, $20. Let's do that. So just $20. So in both of those cases, they will both make some profit, albeit very small in the case of Bitcoin. Maybe I'll move that up a little bit. So worst case scenario, they'll both make a profit, even if it's not very big. And if the price goes crazy, then it will probably come down at some point, at which point it will close the trade in profit. What I would love to see is this yellow 21 EMA to cross that 55 EMA on the daily time frame, and then I think the price will go up massively. But that's all I'm going to do for today. If I look back at my Bitget one, that should be quite nice. Yeah, it's $345 in profit, and even that Ethereum one's slightly in profit now. I might close this one if it goes a few more percent in profit, because that wasn't a good entry, whereas the Bitcoin one was. Okay, so you can trade on Bitget and get a $30,000 trading bonus by using my link, which is savewith.crypto.org/Bitget. And if you're not in the UK or the US or some other countries, you can use ByBit, and you can use my link to get a $30,000 bonus with that as well. That is savewithcrypto.org/ByBit. If you want to use ByBit in a restricted country, it does work with the Palau ID. So if you want to find out about that, go to savewithcrypto.org/Palau. And if you just want to trade without KYC, use Blofin, and you can win up to $5,000 when you sign up there by going to savewithcrypto.org/Blofin. Okay, right. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it wasn't any more exciting, but you know, it's okay, isn't it? It's Sunday. Sundays are always weird. So if you're having a good Sunday and you appreciated this, please do give the video a like. While you're down there, make sure you are subscribed and you've got the notifications set on all. Do leave a nice comment or just say hi. It's all good for the algorithm. Just love to hear anything. And above all, tell your friends.